Hello, hello everybody. What is up? We are back for another stream. Um, Hello. Back to back is wild. What do you mean back to back? I didn't stream yesterday. I did not stream anything yesterday. Anyways, we are back today for another stream. Today might be a shorter one, maybe? I'm not sure. No, I did not stream yesterday, no. I streamed... Today's what, Saturday? I streamed on Thursday. So, I didn't stream yesterday, no. Today we're playing a visual novel. It's a psychological visual novel, a psychological horror visual novel, sorry. I saw the game. It's a bit short, it seems. Maybe, I'm not sure. It depends on what we're gonna do. I have part 1 as the title. I might change it if we finish the game or not. We'll see. But I'm excited. And one thing that I accidentally did, I opened the game because I wanted to put it on the on OBS, and I got an achievement which was an interesting one. Like I went to the settings to check stuff, and then I clicked somewhere, and then they gave me an achievement. I can show you guys. I don't really know what that means, but I had no idea. Anyways, let's do this. Let's go into the game. This is the game. The non-existence of you and me. So it says continue. I never played this. I don't know if it always said that. I don't really know if that's the thing. But anyways, what I did, I got an achievement, which is Your Creation, Her Eternity, the second player. I got that achievement. I went to the settings, and I was just here, and then I went here, and I noticed that this thing, changed, and then I clicked it, and then it said my settings, which was interesting. I don't really understand what that means, but yeah. All I know about this game is, the character looks cool. There's 3 characters in the game. I know there's also a second one because I have it, and I know it's a psychological horror visual novel, and that's all I know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know if we're gonna have like certain themes that are bad or something. I don't know. They might tell us when we start the game. But yeah. Anyways, let's do it. Look at that loading screen. It's cute. Okay.
そうしてくれるのはもちろん嬉しいけど、ただ
Okay, should I first of all let me turn down the
準備はいい？始めるわよ。
let me turn down the volume of the game. I think it's fine like this. 65. Like, okay. Should I read this, or do I let the girl read? I don't know. There is no English dub. No, there is no English dub. It's either Chinese or Japanese. Chinese was the default one. I changed it to Japanese. There is no English dub. I don't know if I should read or if, because I don't like, I would want to read, but if she's reading it, then I'd just have to repeat what she says. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm truly grateful that you're willing to do this for me, but
今の私は本当に私なの？
am I still me right now? Also, why is there a she in there? Am she still me right now? Am I? She? Oh, I guess like she's saying that she is a she. I guess that herself. Okay.
私にはわからない。
I don't
でも
know.
こ
Yet
う
there
な
was
る
a
ことを
time I
期
longed
待して
for
いた
this
かもしれ
sight.
ない。ただの可能性として。
Even if it was nothing more than a fleeting possibility. Let me turn down a little bit more.
準備はいい？始めるわよ。準備はいい？始めるわよ。準備はいい？始めるわよ。
If I have to turn it down a little bit more, I'll do that. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, there was a time I longed for the sight, even if it was nothing more than a fleeting possibility.
悪気があったわけでは
I
ない
mean
の。
no harm.
ただ
It's just that I'm afraid.
私だって
I never truly
こんな
wished
ことは
for
望
it
ん
to
でい
come
なかっ
true.
たの。でも
But regardless,
私が何を
this
言
is
おう
your
と
choice.
選択この物語を
To deny the
否定する
story and the
選択
choice
だ
you've made, I completely understand and accept that.
受け入れられるわ。
Very well then.
わかった。じゃあ今から
Let
私
the
の
me
存
of
在を
this
消す
moment
わ
fade
ね。
away forever. Okay. We know it's a she because she, keeps putting she in there. Chapter something, the first encounter. Alright. Okay. Very... on that afternoon morning, what? Wait. Huh? Wait a minute. On that afternoon or on that morning? Wait. Huh? Wait, what if I do this? No, it still does the same thing. Ooh, would this be, wait. Okay, I know we just started, but, like, okay, actually, I don't know, because this has to do with, Lilith, I think, is the name of this girl in the cover of the game, where we started. Because I was gonna say, because we see this, on that afternoon, Lilith appeared, but someone else, yeah, exactly, and someone else, is saying, on that morning, Lilith appeared, like, we have, like, two people here, or something? I'm lying on the bed, lost in a blur of time. I don't know how long I've been asleep, and I can't even remember the last time I ate. The only thing left for me to do is to die here, and wait for my body to decay. And then, she showed up by the window. Mysterious girl. Yeah, I mean, that seems to fit, yeah. Chair? Chair? What? The fuck is chair? Like, is that actually a chair? Huh? She said nothing, just tilted her head and looked at you, like you were just another object in her room. Huh? Is a chair having these thoughts? What? Oh, it is actually desk. Now we have the desk. Okay, what? This is, peculiar, to say the least. Okay. Of course, you are the real master of this room. Mirror, you haven't spoken to anyone in a long time, so it takes you a moment to realize how to even start. Okay. Who am I? Where am I? What should I... Well... who am I guess? She doesn't say anything. Did I just manage to speak? Or is it that the choices in this game are meaningless? Wait, so we know this is a game? Still nothing. Radio. Silence. Okay, that's actually funny. That's actually funny because it's funny that the radio is saying silence, because usually people say, oh, they've gone radio silent, right? Okay. Silence. Even after silence comes more silence, but silence is always destined to be broken. Be broken, sorry.
ちゃんと聞こえてたわ。
I see. I heard it.
あなたはこのゲームの主人公よ。
You're the protagonist of this game,
部屋の中で
sitting in a
少女の
room,
攻略を企んで
ready
い
to
たと
pursue
ころ
the
ね。
path to win over a beautiful girl. Oh, okay, just like that? And what about you? Are you just a texture on the screen? Are you a figment of my imagination? Are you the beautiful maid I've encountered? Are you just a texture? I mean, we know that she's not real, right? But I mean, in this game, okay, we're gonna immerse ourselves in this game, right? So we, as the protagonist, what are we doing? What are we thinking? Like, do we think we're in a game? Do we know we're in a game? I have no idea.
本当に知りたい？選択肢に選ばされたのではなくて？
Do you truly want to know, or is it simply because the only option you can choose is me? In the next moment, she vanished from your sight. Then she emerged again, this time closer than before. You realize what she did. It meant she had just stepped closer to you. Or did you walk towards her instead? A crimson glow, her eyes, they pierce through me, unblinking. This thought lingers in your mind, yet feels like it belongs to someone else. Wait, what are these chaotic noises? What noises? I don't hear noises. I don't know. No idea. We say nothing. She also says nothing, and then we just say nothing again. The house always wins.
められるとドキドキする？
What's it like to have someone's eyes fixed upon you? Are you wearing colored contacts? Why is it that only your eyes have color? That's true. She is like only like her entire outfit is like white, and then she has a little bit of black, and then the red is the most vibrant color there. You're staring at me so hard, it's making my skin crawl. I hate this feeling. Wonder if I could stay like this, gaze upon me forever. Actually, I'll ask the colored contacts. That could be funny. Okay. It's not very atmospheric of you, you know. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the whole thing. Sorry. Oh well, I'll take it as a compliment about how nice my eyes look. Sure, you know what? Fine. That works. So tell me, do you believe I truly exist? Then, do you think she really exists? I'm not sure. I want to figure out the answer to that question with you. Did I just get a hug? Okay. Yes, this gesture could indeed be called a hug. It's kind of ritual. A ritual intended to make you feel my presence. Let me just do this a little bit so I can talk over it. So, what are you feeling right now? A brand new sheet of A4 paper, slicing your finger as you pull it out. Wow, okay, so we're saying that she's like paper, basically, that she's not real. Softness of a cat's fur brushing against her palm. Chalk, dust, and debris mixed into the air, drawn into your nostrils. These are very interesting choices here. Like, this is truly weird. By the way, why is the history like I cannot access the history? That's interesting. It's there, but there's no, choice to use that. Okay. I mean, we felt the hug, but I don't know. Maybe this. Softness of the cat's fur. From your description, that sounds like touch. So, just faint sensations then? I guess. Bro. Now, I hold you tighter, bringing us even closer. So, what does it feel like to be held in a tight embrace? A wet plastic bag dropped on a rainy day, the first sprout breaking through the soil, food scraps dissolving in scum. What are these choices? What are these descriptions, actually? What is the protagonist like? The protagonist may be high. he might actually be high. Like, I know you said that in a jokingly manner, but like, he might actually be high. Let's do the second one. The first breaking through the soil. Amazing. Sensations are becoming even stronger. Also, I know this game has like multiple endings. So I have no idea. So I don't, no idea what we're gonna get, but we're hoping for at least a neutral ending and not like a horrible ending. You know what I mean? Now I'm holding you even tighter. This way, we're becoming one. So, what does it feel like to be deeply embraced? Nothing special. I've been reborn. I can't breathe anymore. Help! Help! I never felt better. Jesus Christ, these options are something. Help! Help! Oh. Oh. Whoa. What is all this? The world is my representation. Such an observation. Though partial, is not without truth. The Enlightenment is mankind's emergence from its self-imposed immaturity. Cosimo lived in the trees. The branches stretch outward, forming a lofty ridge suspended in midair. What exists, exists. What does not exist, does not exist. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, if something exists, it exists. If it doesn't exist, then it doesn't exist. Real? On the morning of April 16th, Dr. Ryukes stepped out of his clinic and kicked against a dead rat at the bottom of the stairs. Man is the measure of all things, determining what exists and what does not. Yet even this creation is destined to decay. Alice ran across the field after it, and unfortunately was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. Sky blue and grass is green, yeah. He seemed like a man stripped of his skin, plunging into a violent storm to battle against the elements. I'll do what exists, exists. What does not exist, does not exist. Oh. I love you, I hate you, nothing. I'll say nothing for now, because I don't know this girl. I have no idea who she is. Oh? Perfect. The ritual was a success. What ritual are we talking about here? What did you do? Are we gonna go into a normal thing now, or what's happening here? I'm so moved I can almost cry. Okay. Anyway, my name is Lilith. It's a pleasure to meet you. Slavery contract? Yeah, maybe. Holy. Chapter 1. Sweet Cake Time. The existence of certain cakes is not known to people in a literal sense, yet their very being points at the existence of other cakes in a symbolic way. That is, the belief in the existence of ovens serves as faith or a hypothesis for the existence of time machines. In an inexplicable motive at that, experienced by people. Lilith, Cake Studies, Volume 2. What the hell is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about? What? Time machines? Cakes? I thought we were talking about cakes and now we're talking about time machines. What's happening? What? Huh? The belief in the existence of ovens serves as faith. Oh, what? Because, like, you're saying that you put a cake or you put something in the oven, it turns into a cake? It's like a time machine? I mean, I... Okay, well, to be fair, when we think of time machines, actually, okay, if we think about that, kind of, but that's not how it works. But I understand because you're making, you know, the thing very hot and you're making it into a cake. And because you're making it very hot, you're accelerating the time that it takes for a cake to be, well, a cake. So in a way, it can be considered a time machine, I guess. But no one in their normal mind would ever say that an oven is a time machine. But if we're thinking it like this, I guess it makes sense somewhat. Sure, I'll bite. Sure. I mean, I guess. A bit weird, but sure. Okay. Oh. Oh, the chair, okay. Your Majesty, it's been a long time since Beep went missing. Shall we continue the search? How do you pronounce that? Is it a mute sound or just block after block? Is running like going into the future? Well, no, not really. Because you're not accelerating time. You're just, well, no. Because everything around you is still moving at the same pace as you. I mean, yes, you are going faster, but, like, for example, I run towards someone, but the same time passed, so no, that would be a no. You're not going into the future by running. I mean, yeah, I guess. Really? Getting really deep it? Yeah, we are, yeah. Oh, my dear Majesty, however you prefer. After all, this line has no voice acting. Okay. Who is... Beep. Beep is a young girl who appears in screens, yellowed notebooks, and fleeting moments of lost time. Like how every Thursday afternoon, John takes a walk to the church square because the pigeons there have finally earned their diplomas. I want to know more about this girl. Okay. They don't say anything. So, none of you know anything? My apologies, Your Majesty. I know. Okay, the black notebook is talking to me. We are high. We are high. There's no way we're not high. Like, what's happening? When did you show up? Speak fully, my loyal subject. Go ahead. Her name is Beep. She was once your Beep, and she has the same Beep as Beep. Her traits include Beep and Beep. Okay. She wants Beep, and then you chose Beep, which is why you now Beep, leading to her Beep. Okay. So nothing. In short, the girl beyond the world has disappeared. So, this guy talked, and we learned absolutely nothing. Thanks. This was the most useless conversation I've had. You stare at the black notebook, and a strange sense of familiarity washes over you. I like how the desk is saying my thoughts, I guess, or like is narrating this. Like we hear you. We hear the desk. Oh, the bedsheet is talking. Okay. It feels like sipping an aged wine. It's deep mahogany color nurtured in an oak barrel, downing it in one gulp. The burning sensation traveling from your throat to your lungs, mingling with the surrounding air. Is that what it feels like to be autistic? I have no idea, bro. It's not fatal, just slightly melancholic. Open the notebook? Don't open the notebook. I mean, okay. I don't know if I want to open the notebook, considering the notebook was literally talking to me, and I feel like if I do this, I'm like stripping it naked. We're not opening this notebook. I'm sorry. We're not doing that. Oh? Huh? What are you doing? Okay, Lilith just shows up. Interesting. Do it? No, fuck no. Okay. You scared me. Nah, not really. I'm just not gonna say anything. Nothing, you say? Well then, let's continue where we left off. Thank you. Please remove me from this room so I don't have to hear the desk, the bed sheets, the mirror, the black notebook, and maybe the radio that's also in there. Just anything. Please get me out of this room. What were we doing earlier? I mean, she said we were doing a ritual, so... Ah, fine. Oh dear, have you forgotten already? Let me turn on the music a little bit. There you go. They didn't exactly talk, no? I mean... I don't know. I mean, the things weren't voiced, but... But I mean, they seem to know stuff. So So I'm assuming, like, I wouldn't know those things. So well, to be fair, the Black Notebook didn't really tell us much, but it did start talking like it knew stuff. And why would I ask something? Well, why would I ask something if I already know the answer? So I don't know. Is the house the brain? Maybe this is all in our minds. Oh my god, all in his mind? Oh my god. Those vows, those bonds, those heartfelt moments, are they only memories to Lilith now? Oh, bonds, emotions. Yes, 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 bonds, emotions. Wow, she is dumb. Even if you don't remember, it's okay. This is a visual novel. You can just use the history log to recall everything. Well, no, I cannot. Lilith, I cannot do that, actually. So, unless you decide to allow me to do that, then yeah. Never mind, they... Okay. Okay. Wait, this isn't what we saw? Wait, what? Wait, this is completely... Yeah, this is tagged as a psychological horror, yeah. Wait, this is interesting. Because this isn't what will happen. Player, we're going to be away for a while. Take care of yourself, okay? Oh, by the way, there's a girl coming to stay with us for a while. I wonder what kind of girl she'll be. I'm so excited. 2 hours later. Hi, my name is Lilith. Sorry to bother you, but is this Player's house? Yes, this is a place. Looking at you, I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. That's right, it's time to retrieve your memories from your previous life. In your past life, when I was the Sakura Maiden of Divine Rebirth, my power is no longer sufficient to keep the 4 Heavenly Kings sealed away. Why does she have, like, this symbol instead of, like, a dot? Okay. I remember now. Our memories and bonds. I can remember everything. Lilith-chan, let's save the world together. That's fantastic, Player-sama. Yeah, but this is not a what the hell just happened, by the way. Definitions from past and future. Lost memories. We got an achievement. Okay. Yo, Lilith, this is not what happened. Yeah, exactly! You see what I mean? That's not the real history log? Oh, Lilith, the Sakura Maiden Divine Rebirth. I remember. No, we never had a conversation. Oh, you caught me. I did. Just a little joke. I've restored the real history log for you, so you can use it properly now. Can I? Okay, so this is the actual history now. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is the actual history. Oh, we even have the chapter thingy. Interesting. I like how we have the bedsheet, the mirror. So weird. The chair. I think the chair is yeah, okay, so this is the real one. We still don't know anything else, but okay. Even though flipping through the history log makes it seem like you weren't listening to me. If it's you, I'm happy to repeat myself countless times. By the way, I haven't properly introduced myself yet. My name is Lilith, and I'm your childhood friend. What? Since when? I have one of those? Yeah, exactly. Do I? Have you already forgotten? In the summers, we run together, climb trees, catch butterflies, play games, and finish our school assignments. I don't remember anything like that. What you're describing is so generic it could apply to anyone. Yeah, that's true. How about this? Once we were little, we went hiking and ran into a bear fresh out of hibernation, searching for food. She's just pulling whatever the hell she's, like, you know. She's thinking of this, like, she's literally just... Yeah, exactly, trust me, bro, exactly. That's exactly what she's doing. But no, yeah, trust me, I'm a childhood friend, I'm this divine maiden, I'm everything, bro, I'm everything. I'm everything and anything. Jesus. With something like that, it's a wonder we're still alive. Oh dear, don't get caught up in such trivial details. God. In short, I'm your childhood friend. and we've united. It's that simple. I don't know about that. By the way, you haven't eaten anything in a while, have you? Let's make something to eat. Okay. Ta-da! Up next is Lilith's special sweet cake time. Oh no, stop. We're gonna have the time machine now. Which means you'll be making a delicious strawberry cake under the guidance of Lilith. Then we can bask in the happiness of our achievement as we enjoy the cake together. Wait, why am I the one making it? Because as your tutor, I'm here to guide you. Okay, fair enough. But more importantly, I want you to experience the joy of completing something with your own hands. If you're happy, I'll be happy too. Alright, let's get started. The process is simple. Bake a chiffon cake base, spread some cream on top, and decorate it with strawberries. First, we'll make the cake base. Imagine there was like a mini game. That'd be funny. Take milk, cooking oil, cake flour, sugar, and eggs from the cabinet. Dish rack. Okay. Why are these things talking to me? Do I even have these things in my cabinet? That's the question you ask yourself. But regardless, this is worth trying. Even the oven is talking. After all, there's no evidence yet that they aren't in the cabinet. Do not do a Schrodinger's cat thing here. Oh, they're really here. Could it be that the angelic dream maiden prepared them in advance? Takes out milk, cooking oil, cake flour, sugar, and eggs. Okay, everything is there. This lookie hits home, I can't lie. What? Really? What do you mean? You talk to your oven? The oven talks to you? The dish rack talks to you? Is that what you're talking? Is that what you're talking? First, we need to separate the egg whites from the yolks. With overwhelming sorrow. Okay, we can separate them normally or separate them with overwhelming sorrow. That's crazy. You look at the egg, me. The eggs are talking. Okay. So the stuff, okay, this is interesting. So indeed, the eggs are, I guess, talking, and they're like, you look at the egg, it's talking in third person, but it's saying, you look at me in front of you, and a profound sadness floods your heart. Wow, because I know it's alive, is that it? Wow. Wow. Okay. It's kind of a feeling one might call fate. When is an egg's destiny truly decided? Is it the moment it comes into existence, the moment it's noticed by the girl in front of it, or the moment its fragile shell is shattered by an external force? Or perhaps, in this modern age where hedonism erodes grand ideals, the concept of fate has long since dissolved. What are we talking about? Next, add milk, sugar, and corn oil and mix them. Corn oil. Okay. Then, add the cake flour and mix. Alright. Then, add the egg yolks and mix. Then take out a new bowl, add the egg whites and mix them. Okay. Finally, combine the whipped egg whites with the batter and mix them. Jesus, why am I like so sad about this? Or why can I be sad about this? Stir in circles, then another circle, and another. Perhaps the entire world is nothing more than a meaningless machine, endlessly cycling in the droning hum of repetition. All done, the batter is ready. Next, all we have to do is put it in the oven. Do not call the oven a time machine, please. The oven begins its work, just like any normal oven in this world. Oh, thank God. This marks your release from the tedious labor of machinery, granting you a fleeting moment of freedom. What's wrong? Your presence doesn't make any sense. Okay. You're right. A strange girl suddenly appearing in your house. With such a premise, is this the most compromising master love masterpiece of the year, or just a cliche horror suspense story? I like how the sprite just changes in the middle of the text. That's funny. I like that. So, what's your opinion? You're a murderer, hiding behind your cute appearance to strike when the time is right. You're a ghost living in an old house. I don't think she's a ghost. You're a nagging mom who worries too much about me. Just a game character. I can't say for sure. Actually, I cannot say for sure. I don't know what she is. Relax. This isn't a difficult question. It's just a casual chat. Make your choice with a light heart. So, what's your opinion? Oh, I'm actually supposed to. Okay. Yeah, I think she's a murderer. You know what I mean? Huh? What? How do you know that? What? She's joking, obviously. I think. Oh. How could you know? Wait, what? Stop. How many times do you think I've seen you? Your behavior is suspicious. It is, actually. I'm leaving and you can't stop me. Oh? But now that you've noticed, don't you think it's already too late? Am I dead? Stop. What? What? You've already inhaled enough toxins. Your body will soon go numb. Wait, is she actually killing me? Oh my god! Bro! When you wake again, you'll find yourself tied up, fully conscious, watching as your limbs are dismantled piece by piece? What? Huh? This outcome shouldn't have come so quickly. Where did it all go wrong? Oh, stop. Which is dead as a murderer? Exactly. Oh my god, actually, wow. End true. End 2. True end. True end? What? We died? Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god. So we just... Okay. A moment of death. The future never reached. Huh. So we just died. Okay. That's awesome. Oh. Oh. Oh, never mind. She is the joke, guys. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Just kidding. Stream ended that early. Imagine it was just like 39 minutes. Oh, guys, that was the game. Thank you for watching. You know, just leave. You scared me to death, literally. Don't worry, Lilith would never harm you. Why are you talking about yourself in third person? Don't do that. Anyway, you think I'm a murderer. Because you're perceiving me through your own perspective, aren't you? I mean, I guess, yeah. When understanding the existence of another, the concepts that most easily come to mind are non-metrics, like red blood cell or white blood cell counts, nor eosinophil indices. It's still concepts like friends, family, those you dislike, people you love, or those you absolutely want to avoid, isn't it? Whether it's a murderer, a ghost, a nagging mom, or a game character, these are all extensions of such concepts. I like how she knows all the choices that we had, by the way. For these concepts to exist, a premise quietly hides itself. Have you noticed it? The premise is the self as the perspective. Soft pink pads of a hidden spot. What the fuck? A sizzling hamburger patty under the heat. No, the first one makes more sense. Yes, the premise that enables these concepts is the self as the observer's perspective. A friend to whom? Someone disliked by whom? Someone loved by whom? How do murderers, ghosts, moms, or game characters interact with me? What kind of existence is Lilith's identity? Meeting me with such an identity, what stories will unfold between us? It is precisely because these things are connected to the self that they become so significant to you. It is precisely because these identities are the judgment of the self that they hold such supreme importance. You might think I'm saying something obvious, but in truth, the self is a modern invention. In earlier times, the world was once a complete world, where all things harmoniously merged. Occasionally, some might notice the existence of the self as a perspective, but most devoted their energy to exploring grand ideas. These ideas were magnificent, perfect, all-encompassing. Sometimes they manifested as matter, sometimes as gods, sometimes as logos. What the hell is she talking about? You know, sometimes I'm like, okay, this makes sense, I'm understanding this, and then she just says some bullshit that I'm like, what the hell? Like, what step did we skip in the conversation? But no matter what, as long as people thought of their existence, they felt reassured. Then time moved into the modern era, and the self was discovered. When people regarded themselves as the objects of observation, the world split into two parts, subjective and objective. Okay. Thus, the world unfolded again. This time, it fractured like a mirror, and the shards reflected countless smaller worlds. This time, it became inseparably linked to the self as a perspective. And this marks the beginning of every topic we discuss. No more gods would have sat to store this. Wait, why are you suddenly telling me this? Yeah, actually, great question. Do I truly exist? You mentioned before that you wanted to explore this question with me. Okay. Something I'm actually understanding now? So in the time to come, we'll do all sorts of things together and contemplate certain topics. Until the story's end, where you can firmly make your own choices. Huh? Is the perspective really that important? Maybe you'd ask this. Anyone with common sense would think that the world is naturally functioning as it should, wouldn't they? Just like this game is naturally running as it should. Yes, you found the key. Common sense. Oh my god, common sense, something that a lot of people don't have nowadays. Oh my god, that's crazy. So-called common sense is the crucial tool by which the self perceives the world. As long as we leverage the power of common sense to selectively gather the information we need, the world presents itself to us in an understandable way. Common sense is so reliable that it often makes people forget the self as a perspective. In this game, the common sense you need is, this is a visual novel. Alright? And since it's a visual novel, it's typically variations of text combined with images and backgrounds. Essentially, they're all quite similar and easy to understand. By the way, how do I save the game? Is there a save? Maybe not. Interesting. For example, you see Lilith's sprite, in the dialog box it says Lilith, so you assume it's Lilith speaking to you. Yes? But is common sense truly infallible? Okay, so what, you're trying to say that all of this is BS and Lilith isn't Lilith and you're not here, you're not the one talking to me? Maybe it's the chair talking to me, maybe it's the desk talking to me. Maybe it's the black notebook talking to me, maybe it's the pillow, maybe it's the window, maybe it's the bed sheets, maybe it's the bed itself, I have no idea. I don't know, but I'm hearing something. What if that's not the case at all? What if all these words are being said by Lilith's hairband? What if the name Lilith in the dialog box means absolutely nothing? See? She knows what I understand this. Similarly, you see the scene behind me and conclude the story is taking place in a room. I suppose. But what if we zoomed out from the scene? Perhaps this is merely part of a stage set, with many spectators sitting below watching us. Perhaps this is a movie set, and cameras are pointed right at us, and you're just an actor who's forgotten your lines. Perhaps the world outside is a desolate wasteland ruined by earthquakes? Perhaps it's the last refuge of human civilization? Perhaps this is a story taking place on another planet? The moment common sense falters, the appearance of the world before you changes. That makes sense. The world is no longer complete. It demands more explanations. At this point, the exploration of the self begins. And based on the different experiences of the self, the appearance of the world also changes. The self influences the world? What is with these deep thinking? I don't know. Have you given an answer? Are you keeping silent? Or are you engaging in some sort of experimental performance art? Perhaps the answer doesn't matter as much. Maybe you simply need an outlet for your emotions. Or perhaps you just need a confirmation of your own existence. But no matter what, these words have affected you in some way. And then, your gaze fixes on the running oven, a fateful glance. Damn it, stop thinking like that. Even if you tell yourself not to think, it's futile. Like being told not to think of an elephant, yet thinking of one anyway. Yeah, your worst fears come true. In the next second, the oven makes a sound. I'm wondering, is it possible I might actually be a time machine? Okay, and here we go with the time machine, BS. Okay. Oh no, stop this thought. Our cake is still baking in there. You can hear it talking? A time machine's workflow is simple. Put something inside, close the door, then open the door and take it out. Moreover, the state of the item is different when it comes out than when it went in. That's exactly what we talked about when, she said, or it showed up in like this text that, because I guess, okay, if we don't, okay, because a time machine, what exactly would do the same thing, right? Well, kind of. Well, debatable, right? But yes, you could put something in the time machine. Obviously, time machines don't exist, but in fiction, if you put something in the time machine, it would either, and then you would make it come back. It would either, like, if it's like a fruit or something. Well, actually, I don't know. Would the object still be the same as when it? Because because the object itself is traveling to the future or the past, traveling into the future, but the object itself doesn't change. The surroundings do. You're traveling to the future, not the future is traveling you or something, right? Does that make sense? Like, you're not changing, the future is. You're traveling to a time that's already, that's already ahead of of the present time that you came from. So would the object change? I don't think so. Unless, actually it depends. Because, for example, if it's like a fruit, right? And you time it and you put it on the time machine. After this many years, you're gonna show up in this location, right? I guess the object would like spend all of those years, whatever. Is it the heat time or is the action of closing in on something time? Is the heat time or is the action of closing in on something time? No. No, like what we're talking about, forget the oven part, right? I'm talking about a time machine normally, right? A time machine, you put something inside of it. It depends on the time machine, but usually you put something inside of it, and then when you come out, it can be different. If it's like a fruit or something, it would probably be rotten by the time it gets to the future, because time is moved, whatever. And an oven is kind of the same concept, as in you put something inside, and when you take it out, it's different. Of course, we know it's an oven, we know how it works, but if you didn't know it was an oven, you might think, oh, this might be a time machine. Let me just put something in here, and then it changes, and when we take it out. So, in that sense, it's kind of like a time machine, yeah. Yes, that's exactly my workflow. No, this won't do. Absolutely not. If the oven really turns into a time machine, terrible things will happen. So it's not a time machine. Okay. So you're saying the guy baked himself? No. Terrible things? Yes. If the oven truly becomes a time machine, the world lines will shift dramatically. Our current lives will crumble apart and everything will be reconstructed into a new form. Have you heard of this popular theory? Even the smallest change, like the flutter of a butterfly's wings, can cause a hurricane far away. So we can't predict how the oven turning into a time machine might impact the real world. For example, we might end up in a dystopian world where everyone is forced to play visual novels 25 hours a day, and if everyone breaks the rules, they'll be beep. That's terrifying. Exactly. In any case, the task of convincing the oven falls to you. You must make it believe that it's just an oven. Or rather, you must make yourself, as the observer, believe it's just an oven. Alright, leave it to me. To make the oven believe it's not a time machine, but just an oven, I need to find the right thought and capture it before it slips away. I'm ready. What are we doing? Oh? You are an oven. You're not a time machine. You are an oven. You're not a time machine. I guess I'm just supposed to click these? Okay, we have like a mini game, I guess. And we're just telling the oven that, well, it's an oven and not a time machine. Alright. Cool. What is this perfect thing? Is there like a written game in this? Interesting. Okay. It's over? Oh, there you go. The oven made a crisp sound. It signaled that the process was complete. We opened the oven. Okay. Huh? Stop Fountain Blues scheme. Interesting. Okay. That's the achievement that we, or you know, the thing. It's normal cake. Thank goodness we did it. Do you smell something burnt? Burnt? Takes out the baking tray. God. Oh. How did this happen? Oh, the cake just okay. The cake also talked. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Well, I just went through an intense psychological battle, and the stress was too much for me to handle. When the pressure builds, the boiling point of water rises, so the food ends up at a higher temperature. Sorry, I didn't anticipate this at all. It's okay, let's keep working on the cake and finish it. Yeah. You take the cake out of the mold, the burnt smell invading the room in an almost aggressive way. But you steady your mind and push through. Under Lilith's guidance, you slice the strawberries, whip the cream, and combine it all with the cake layers. There you go, we made an actual good cake, and it's not burnt. Now it looks like a proper cake. No, an enticing one. The unevenly spread cream even gives it a charm that sets it apart from mass-produced factory goods. Isn't that moving? Now we've accomplished something. Even though it's not edible, we can still share the ritual of cutting the cake. This is proof we changed the world through our actions. So we made the cake to not even eat it, by the way. That sucks. Okay. Cuts the cake. Hands the first slice to Lilith. That's the entire cake. Oh. It just fell to the ground. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Huh? Ah, the cake, it fell. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Even though you handed it to me with such love, I couldn't catch it. How did it come to this? we we get another ending. The cake fell to the ground. Bad ending. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'll clean it up. Thank you. But I'm really sorry. Making you help with this. I enjoy baking the cake with you. That's enough for me. Besides, cleaning this up isn't much trouble. Wipes Lily's tears away, pats Lily's shoulder, does nothing. I can wipe her tears away, sure. And then she cries more. Okay. Fair enough. We just keep doing that. You're right, the process is what matters. Before meeting you, I thought life was meaningless. I just waited for it to crush me. Sally begins cleaning the mess. But now I've found some kind of new motivation. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Maybe I can do more. Thank you. In the next moment, you feel a faint pressure on your shoulders and back, the scent of her hair and the softness of her skin. As the brief moment ends, Lilith gazes at you warmly, though there's a hint of mischief in her eyes. Well, now that the scene of the crime is cleaned up, it's time for Lilith to repay you. Close your eyes. Alright. Okay. You can open them now. Ta-da! Isn't this place amazing? I've been meaning to ask, where is this place? This is Lilith's secret room, or Lilith's Wonderland. It's only open to you. You call this a room, but it's just a sofa and a table. Yeah, well. Oh, come on. Who picks apart someone's room like this? Sorry. Alright, I almost forgot the main event. The cake! Oh my god. Okay, so that means we didn't even need to do the cake, huh? Well, I guess we wanted to do the whole process and everything, you know, spend time together and whatnot. That's the part that matters. See, just one snap of my fingers and the delicious cake appears. Yep, as a reward, please enjoy this Lilith special strawberry cake. Why did the cake just appear on the table? Are the strawberries on it a little too big? And what's with the sparkling effect around the cake? Thanks, I'll dig in. Doesn't seem to have any flavor. Well, I haven't described the taste yet. Honestly, I'm more interested in the cream texture and the strawberries color. So I'll leave the flavor to you. It's easy. Just imagine it. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to stick to strawberry. You can make it taste like anything. Concentrate on the strawberry cake. We can either imagine it like a strawberry cake, imagine it tastes like chocolate cake, or imagine it tastes like fried chicken. Let's keep it like a strawberry cake. I think it'd be easier to, you know, imagine that it tastes like a strawberry cake, considering that it looks like a strawberry cake, so. Visualization. The boundaries of perception. I think I can taste strawberry cake now. Great, give it a try. Okay. And so, you and Lilith shared a strawberry cake and spent a joyful moment together. Sweet cake time. Who ate the cake? Got another achievement. What was that thing that you had there? Wait, what? Huh? Wait. Huh? Interesting. So we made a cake with her, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. And then we continue like this. Okay. Chapter 2. Heart-pounding Adventures. It is the 2D beautiful girl who bestows the essence of mandrakes upon mandrakes. The unformed defines the formed. This essence intertwined with the transcendence of hamburger patties gravitates beyond the ego within the existence of the Demon King, reaching a plane of being that defies the direction prescribed by the Morphean Codex. Sartre, existence, and NPCs. What are we talking about? No idea. Okay. An alarm. Wake up! Wake up! You're going to be late. Late? Late to what? Don't make me go to school. Please. Huh? Who are you? Bro, Lilith? Let me sleep a little longer. No way! Get up right now! You're always like this. I even come to wake you up every single morning. What time is it now? 2:40, Your Majesty. 2:40 in the morning. Okay. Of course. Of course. Why did I not think that the watch was gonna talk to me? Honestly, this is the most believable one. Because it might be a voice activation watch. You know what I mean? Like, Alexa, what's the time right now? And then you put Your Majesty as the name, and you know, who gets woken up up at such an hour? You've been sleeping since 4 in the afternoon. That's 10 hours already. Jesus. For your own health, it's time to wake up. Besides, if you don't, you'll be late. Late? Late for what? Yeah, that's my... Yeah, exactly. Because if you keep sleeping, you'll miss the... you'll miss the non-existence of Morphean Paradox, the Forest of Silver Shallots. Isn't this the second game? Wait, that's the second game. What? Oh my god, wait, that's the second game. What? What the hell? That's the name of the second game, bro. What are we... Okay. Interesting. Yes, yes, it's a storyline RPG I worked through the night to complete. The most anticipated narrative-driven role-playing game of the year. Wow. Is it mandatory to play? Yes, it's absolutely mandatory to play. Now, let's close our eyes together. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes. Sorry, God, if we're gonna go into an RPG, that's funny as fuck. You can open them now. Oh my god, we are in an RPG. What is this place? Oh, she even has like a new sprite. That's cool. I like that. As you can see, this is the Royal Palace. You'll begin your journey here as the Morphean Paradox, traveling through the vast forest of Silver Shallots, defeating the Demon Lord and rescuing the princess. Such a cliche storyline. Can this really be considered plot-driven? That's the king over there. Let's go meet him. Interesting. Nice to meet you, man. I can't see his face. It's a bit complicated. Let's just say something magical happens when you speak to him. Ask the king about the quest. The princess has been taken by the Demon Lord. Please, brave the Morphean Paradox. Rescue her. The princess? Usually the princess should be waiting at the end of the journey in the Demon Lord's castle on the far side of the Forest of Silver Shallots. Then let's begin our grand adventure, I guess. So, okay, I'm assuming that like they at this time they said the name of the second game, but the second game was never wasn't in development at the time, right? Because the second game came out 2 years afterwards, I'm pretty sure. And I think they were like, oh, what if we actually do an RPG, you know, that follows this thing right now that we're doing, basically. And I think that's what the second game is, I guess. Interesting. So it might just be a spin-off, not even like a direct continuation. We've already encountered a new NPC. Scholar. Huh? Someone passing by. You're the one I've chosen. Hello. I'm a scholar researching plants in this forest, but I've run into some trouble. Oh. Interesting. I cannot say this one. What kind of random task is this? I'm not interested. Okay. I'm willing to help. Great. That's the spirit. You successfully accepted the task. Task name, Scholar Side Quest, temporary. Next time please come up with a more official name. Yeah, that would be... Yeah. Valuable feedback is duly noted. So here's the situation. I'm working on a paper about mandrake plants, but I've hit a major bottleneck. When drafting the section on its properties and effects, there's one point that stumped me for days. I've been pondering for ages, but I just can't figure it out. The dilemma is, should I let this mandrake plant discover that it's the true culprit of the tragic incident 5 years ago and then commit suicide out of guilt? Huh? Sounds more like a novel. Well, there's no choice. Scholars have to write academic papers. That's the definition of being a scholar. But the same old formulas make it impossible to hold anyone's attention. Just like after playing 100 dating sims where you meet, date, and embrace a seemingly infinite combination of hairstyles, hair colors, eye colors, personalities, and identities of cute girls. Eventually, you'd want to try a dating sim where you romance a mandrake plant, wouldn't you? I don't know if I would exactly do that, but... Which brings me to the masterpiece I'm working on. Summer Sakura Girl of the Snow Country. Vows blooming under the hues of pure longing. Though it does sound suspiciously like a game I've played before. Here to grind and level up, not to help you write your script. Oh, tell me more. Finally, someone is willing to listen. You guys are truly my soulmates. So here's the story. The mandrake plant is a white-haired, red-eyed girl with twin tails named Sakuraku. Okay. How is she any different from the usual heroines in other games? Exactly. While Sakuraku acts just like a typical cute girl in every way, I never explicitly mention in the text that she's a mandrake plant, so the players would never know this setting. Okay, so you keep that a secret, alright. But, as the author, I decided it to be so, therefore it is so. An undeclared setting is no different from non-existent, is it? It seems like it isn't. Okay, we're gonna continue listening. Why is she in the room? Why is the room turning? Oh god. Sakuraku is a transfer student at the school, and on her first day she realizes she's late. She hurriedly grabs a piece of bread, shouting, "I'm late! I'm late!" as she runs to school. I feel like I already know what's gonna happen next. Really? As expected of my soulmate. Sakuraku dashes along. At a corner, suddenly collides with something. Yep. Ouch, that hurts, she says, rubbing her head. She looks up and sees a hamburger patty. The male protagonist of the game extending a hand to her. At that moment, all her anxiety about starting a new school alone vanishes. Excellent idea. I'll note it down. Then Sakuraku successfully finds her classroom. The teacher writes her name on the blackboard, introduces her to the class, and assigns her to sit by the window. As she takes her seat, she notices the boy sitting next to her is... By the way, I like how she sits by the window. It's always like that. Protagonists always sit by the window. I don't know what's the thing here. Okay, what is this hamburger patty thing, bro? The one she met that morning. He becomes her desk mate and hands her a piece of paper with some warm, encouraging words. Excellent idea. I'll note it down. The first day of school passes quickly. Before she knows it, it's time to go home. After school, there's a short period for extracurricular, sorry, I cannot fucking read, activities. Sakuraku decides to join a club. She heads to the floor where the club rooms are, trusting her instincts as she approaches a door. Standing in front of the second to last classroom on the left, she musters her courage and knocks. After a brief wait, the door opens, and inside she sees... the kind boy from earlier. He introduces Sakurako to the club, the Paranormal Tales Research Society, and invites her to join. Moved by his enthusiasm for the subject, Sakurako agrees with a joyful heart. Amazing! Fantastic! Inspiration is flowing endlessly. Alright, I know what to write now. Here, this is your reward from me. You receive the Morphean Codex. Wait, this is the thing that Lilith had in before it sent me to the title screen. Interesting. Yeah, this book looks familiar. Oh wait, it's the Black Notebook. Oh, okay. Conclusion: the girl beyond this world has vanished. Yeah, okay. I'm different from it, even though we share the same essence. You can talk too? For a legendary, the Morphean Paradox, a talking book is nothing surprising. Except the Morphean Codex. Well, after all, I'm the Morphean Paradox. Okay, I don't think you need the word the to describe yourself. You could say the Morphean Paradox, but your name should just be Morphean Paradox because this is weird. Actually, that's me, isn't it? Wait, no, that makes no sense. Wait, this makes no sense. The Morphean Paradox thought as it naturally tucked away the Morphean Codex. Ah, yeah, that's me. Actually, I've been meaning to ask, what's with that strange voice? Talking about accepting tasks and putting things into a pocket and all that? You can hear it too? Wait a minute, could it be that you're actually the Morphean Paradox? Not a voice, is it the game narrator? It was just inside a game? Exactly, that would be... Yes, that's the narrator. So, I'm just a minor NPC scholar in this game? Is this the truth of my existence? Oh wow, self-awareness. We had kindred existence as well. Now she became self-aware. That's... sorry. As I was creating Sakuraku's story, was someone else out there creating mine? Exactly, your sole purpose is giving rewards. Well, I'll say nothing. It's okay. I'm not upset about it. Oh, soulmate. To appear in this game as a scholar, it actually makes me very happy. Identity represents a limitation. In defining something, we inevitably negate other possibilities. Identity means moving away from perfection. What a sad thing that is. But it's precisely through this form of identity that I get to meet you, and we're able to have this dialogue. I'm not omniscient, which is why I can experience new and delightful surprises in our conversations. I'm not standing at the end of the world, which is why I can keep moving forward. We're not destinations, we are bridges leading toward destinations. Born from nothingness, our existence is self-made, continuously manifesting in the world. This is our freedom, and it is also the shackle we must bear. You see, even with the powerful label of NPC Scholar, I'm unlike any scholar you've ever encountered, am I not? And even if Sakurako's story could be summarized as a dull and cliché narrative, she would still live her life to the fullest, making the best choices within her framework and enjoying her existence, wouldn't she? So, I hope you won't reduce the non-existence of Morphean Paradox, the Forest of Silver Shallots, to a static labels like the Morphean Paradox saves the princess. This is the story of the Morphean Paradox endlessly walking the path of becoming a Morphean Paradox. Jesus, please stop adding the, please, just please do that. But the Morphean Paradox, huh? What a deeply misunderstood term. Alright, it's time for us to part ways. Can you tell me your name, scholar? Here, I can only appear as a scholar. I have no other name. But oh, soulmate, my name has long been engraved in your heart. We meet again in another place. Call out my name. Okay. After bidding farewell to the scholar, Lilith and I ventured deeper into the forest. After a legendary adventure, we finally arrived before the Demon Lord. Okay. Ooh, wait, that's a Demon Lord? Shit, wait a minute. I don't want to fight you. You look awesome. My god. Wait a minute, did our entire adventure just get completely glossed over? Yeah. As for your adventure, well, that's another story to tell. For now, focus on the Demon Lord. Oh no, this looks bad. Right now, the Demon Lord is unbeatable because she has no weaknesses. What's going on? It's because the final part of the game isn't finished yet. What I mean is, the Demon Lord only has a basic design. There's no detailed battle system or stats yet. So, how are we supposed to fight? Let's just run. But the Morphean Paradox? You've already learned the way to defeat the Demon Lord during this journey. There's a particular item that can turn the tide of the situation. You just need to use it. The Morphean Paradox reaches into their pocket. The record player? Yes. The Morphean Paradox uses, Bro, okay. Even the narrator is like, yo, what the hell did you just use, my man? Use the record player. As music plays, the Demon Lord begins tapping their hands and feet to the rhythm. Okay, she likes it. I actually did not even think of, considering that she has like headphones and stuff and she might actually be into music. I just thought the hamburger thing was stupid. I didn't think that deep, to be honest. Their movements grow more enthusiastic, their expression reaching a state of pure bliss. As the music ends, the Demon Lord seems to realize something. Demon Lord's defense increases. At the same time, they revert to their usual cool demeanor. The situation remains unchanged. Okay, I guess we gotta use the hamburger. Without knowing where it came from, the Morphean Paradox uses the hamburger patty. In other words, the Morphean Paradox eats the hamburger patty right in front of the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord stares intently at the half-eaten hamburger patty in the Morphean Paradox's hand, pretending to be unaffected. Go ahead. Want a bite? Well. She's mad. Demon Lord's attack power increases. Oh. After a brief pause, the Demon Lord returns to their usual composed demeanor. The situation remains unchanged. Use the Morphean Codex. Oh, thank you. This is what I wanted to use the whole time. The Morphean Paradox pulls out the Morphean Codex. Sorry, my headphones were just like hurting me. Throw the Morphean Codex at the Demon Lord. Try to take a bite out of it. Sure. The Morphean Paradox picks up the Morphean Codex and then... Wait, what are you doing? Wait! What is this song, bro? Me do this. Might be copyright, I don't know. Perfect throw! The notebook strikes the Demon Lord right on its head. The Demon Lord gets angry and picks up the Morphean Codex from the ground. Hold on. Wait, everyone, just wait! Careful! Catching it gently. The Morphean Codex is gently caught by the Morphean Paradox. The Morphean Codex is back in the Morphean Paradox's possession. Try to take a bite out of it. The Morphean Paradox takes a bite of the Morphean Codex. Naturally, the Morphean Paradox can't bite through it or taste anything. Gentle bite marks. New romance route unlocked? Huh? The Codex of Morphia. Okay. Huh? Is that relationship getting a bit too ambiguous? No! There's no romance to unlock here. This game only allows Lilith as a love interest. In any case, the situation remains unchanged. Open and check its contents. The Morphean Paradox opens the notebook. So this is the game's framework for the non-existence of Morphean Paradox, the Forest of Silver Shallots. What an intricate system, though clearly incomplete. Anyway, As long as you write down the Demon Lord's weakness here, it will become their actual weakness. Convenient, isn't it? It's just the game creator being lazy, isn't it? To be fair, it is. Anyway, go ahead and write down the Demon Lord's weakness. Fear of criticism. Get sleepy after eating or vulnerable to head strikes. Let's do get sleepy after eating. Then we give them food, you know what I mean? Close the notebook. Feed the hamburger patty. And they're asleep. The Silvery Forest chapter. The fearless Morphian what? Oh, does it not say? Does it not say the name, like what it? Oh, the fearless Morphian paradox in honor of the Silvery Forest. Interesting. Defeated the Demon Lord, the Morphian paradox. Let me turn the song a little bit, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Wait a moment. Wait, gonna do this a little bit. Pauses to wait at the spot. Looks back. Lilith? I finally found you. What's going on, Lilith? The Morphian paradox. Lilith isn't as available to respond at the moment. Here's her message for you. Please, just go along with the setup for now, okay? Alright. I finally found you, the Morphian paradox. Every day, I've been waiting here for you, thinking of you, praying for your safety under the open sky. And now, you're finally here in front of me. For me, this feels like a dream come true. Are you really standing before me? Yeah, let's go home, princess. Kneels and kisses Lilith's hand. Thank you, the Morphian paradox. Wow. Oh great, the Morphian paradox you've saved. Wait, oh great, the Morphian paradox, you've saved both the princess and the kingdom. I express my deepest gratitude to you. I'll pass my throne to you. Live happily ever after with Princess Lilith. Got it, I'll become king and make Princess Lilith happy. Sure. Yes, we'll always be happy together. Wow, that, we're doing, oh. Bad end too? How is this a bad end? From then on, the Morphian paradox and the princess lived happily ever after. And this is called bad end too, by the way. It literally just says, okay. What do you think? Isn't this the best adventure ever? It's alright. Could use more romance options. Forget it. The non-existence of a Morphian paradox, the Forest of Silver Shallots, is still under development, so look forward to its full version. Wait, maybe they were actually doing this. What the hell? I hope we can have more thrilling adventures together. Lilith will create an even better game for you next time, so you can experience true happiness. It's not just games. Lilith, as long as you're with me, I think I can fall in love with the world again. Really? The world doesn't matter as long as I have Lilith. You're talking about yourself? What? That's interesting. And I think we're going... Oh, never mind. Lilith nestles by your side, and the two of you share a moment of bliss. We're going back to the heart-pounding adventure. Time to bid farewell to the Silvery Forest. And we're back here. Okay, let's continue, I guess. Let's check the memories. It seems to be going, you know, well, I guess. I don't understand what these fragments are, but interesting. Let's continue. Chapter 3, I guess? Yep. Chapter 3. A first tender date. So this is what the stage truly is. I never imagined. When you mention the stage, you immediately think of flamboyant costumes, abrupt plot twists, bizarre murder techniques. Ah, what a colossal joke. Why bother writing grotesque plots? Say just simply the others. Sartre. Tales from the Hui Klo Band. Okay. Don't really understand, but okay. Good morning. Oh, okay. Why are you staring at me? I was just thinking. Didn't you complete the demo of Morphean Codex The Forest of Silver Shallots before? Now it's time for you to pay up. Huh? You didn't mention a payment when I was playing. Ah, it seems I really didn't mention it. What I want is simple. I want you to leave here, leave this world, and take a look beyond it. So you mean to touch grass, basically. Sometimes, seeking inspiration beyond this world can make the world more comfortable. And look, even the furniture might need some private time for themselves. They'd likely be grateful bidding us farewell silently, and wouldn't be so noisy after we leave. Oh, the oven. Oh my god. Alright, let's go. Yay! Then get ready, let's head out. Okay, we're gonna go touch grass. Oh, this doesn't look nice. You stand before the door, staring at its firmly shut surface. There it is. Yes, it's always been here, fulfilling its duty as a door. How long has dust been collecting on it? Could the doorknob already be rusted? What kind of dramatic changes could have taken place beyond the door? Your thoughts begin to wander. Finally, you snap out of it and refocus on the doorknob. Place hand on doorknob, and I guess we're gonna open the door. The girl gently placed her hand over yours, and together you hold the doorknob. I've always been by your side. Okay. Oh my god, we are actually gonna touch grass. Oh my god. How does it feel? But I don't know if I like this ambience though. The edge of the world. First step, and the second. Okay. Better than I imagined, but... Oh! Are you okay? I've got you. Are you alright? Don't push yourself. Let me see. Let's head to that park bench over there and rest for a while. Alright. Yeah, this is weird. We've arrived. But someone's already sitting on the bench. Hello, excuse me. Hello, we're not feeling well. I need a place to rest. Hello? Okay. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah. That, yeah. Yeah, okay. Sure. May we sit here? He's like cursing my entire family? Okay. May we sit here? May we sit here? Sir, I'm asking you a question. Please. I don't think this is gonna do anything. Okay. I'm gonna sit down, I guess. The atmosphere feels a bit awkward. Maybe try talking about the park or the weather? Okay, not the weather. Maybe the park. Hi there. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's been a long time since I've spoken to someone like this. Definitely. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. The clouds in the evening sky are so soothing. You know, I often have strange thoughts. Oh. It's a weird stranger suddenly talking to you. Have I ruined your good mood for the day? Jesus. must think I'm funny, right? My creativity is limitless. I don't think he's loving this. I'd gladly be mentally ill if it taught me humility. Okay, interesting. Am I talking? Are you listening? Am I talking? Are you listening? He's saying different things. Well, kind of. Thank you for response. I've learned a lot. I don't think we've learned anything. Okay. Thanks for the reply. It's been enlightening. And we cannot go back now. We cannot go back. We had a lot of chance to go back, but we can't now. Thank you for your concern. I'm doing great. And then he leaves? Or everything fades? They left a conversation beneath the honey trap. In the unending exchange of vocal vibrations, you come to delayed realization. People don't need to understand each other to converse successfully. And so, the world reveals itself to you in a newfound, easygoing light. Through relentless effort, you become a negotiation expert, stand-up comedian, and best-selling author. And negotiation expert. By the way, oh, okay, there you go. This is actually what I wanted. There's something that I actually want to remove here from my thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. There you go. So I can actually see stuff. Okay, there you go. Wait! Okay. You never felt such calmness, even if it lasted only for a fleeting moment. I'm here. It's okay. It's okay. I'm right here. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Let's go on a date. To a place where it's just the two of us. Afterward, we'll come back, alright? A date? Yeah, let's go on a date. Do you have a place in mind? I'd like to go somewhere close to the stars. The place you're describing, isn't that a theme park? Think about it. At a theme park, we can ride the Ferris wheel and get to a high place. Then it's settled. Next up, date time. Let's go together to the theme park. Okay. So anything we imagine, it just becomes reality, I guess. I arrived 5 minutes early, but you got here even earlier than me. I'm sorry, you didn't have to wait long, right? I did wait for a bit, but it's fine. No, I just got here myself. It's great. Oh, by the way, look at this. Ta-da! I specifically changed into a new outfit. How does it look? Pretty, right? I'm sorry, but it looks exactly like your old one. How can that be? The fabric and color are completely different. No, they're not. But I suppose, given the game's color scheme, it's normal not to notice any difference. Anyway, let's head inside. Okay. There's a rusty sign here. Let me take a look. Due to disaster damage, this theme park was abandoned on July 20, 1999. Huh? So the theme park is closed? Well... Let's just go back. Wait, look inside. Oh. You see, the Ferris wheel is still spinning. That means, if we climb over the fence now, we can still ride it. What do you think? Want to give it a try? Alright. Then, we'll quietly sneak in. Okay, interesting. Just, you know. And so, you and Lilith climb over the wall into the amusement park and board the Ferris wheel. As the wheel slowly ascended, you reach the highest point of this little journey. Ooh, pretty. Look at that. It's very pretty. Such a strange feeling. The world is so quiet. So quiet it feels like it's just the two of us left. The only two people still breathing, still gazing at the starlit sky. Say, Lilith. Interesting. I feel like this world is full of malice. Whenever I look forward to something, I'm bound to be disappointed. I feel like I'm never welcomed, that no matter how hard I try, I can never meet anyone's expectations. I feel like your love is fake, that there's no way someone could be this good to me for no reason. I'll do that one. And sometimes, I want to do something drastic, as if to prove that someday, you'll show your hypocritical true self. It's the only way I can feel at ease when the pain inevitably arrives. I cannot fucking speak, I'm sorry guys. Horrible. I see. Have you heard of the band Huiklo? What's that? The band Huiklo consists of me, Sartre, and Foucault. Foucault? Okay. Lilith is the lead singer. Then there's the cheerful Sartre as the guitarist. Yo, long time no see! And of course, the cool and aloof Foucault as the drummer. So, the scholar and the demon lord, okay. Foco. Yeah, okay. Now then, let's turn this place into a live house under the stars. Are you ready, everyone? Get ready for an unforgettable performance starting now. What's going on here? What is going on here? What the... Oh? We actually have a performance. Okay. Interesting? Okay, we actually have, okay. Look at her, I like her. She's cool, I like her design a lot. Man, I like all of the designs, but I like that one more. Look at the lyrics, because, you know, it might be something like, you know. Imagine I get copyrighted for this. That would be funny. My god. Is this the end of the game? That'd be funny. I like how Lilith has like two different socks. Like instead of having like, you know, two white or two black, she has one white and one black. That's, you know. Thank you, everyone. Next up, it's time for the Idol Handshake event. Feel free to choose the order in which you made your idols. I'll do it Foucault, because that's the one that I was more interested in. The lyrics? I wrote them. I'm amazing. But Sartre. What about Sartre? A friend told me that when Sartre quotes famous philosophers while explaining her ideas, she's not really trying to teach me anything. She just wants me to think she's brilliant, and builds her sense of superiority from my approval. That Sartre's mean. So I made a pact with Lilith behind Sartre's back to keep the band together forever. I hope you'll support us too. Shake hands with Foucault. Okay. And after that, I'll go with Lilith, sure. Ah, you're here! The lyrics were written by me, and the song was sung by yours truly. As the band's driving force, I have to work hard, you know. But even though I put in so much effort, there are still some conflicts within the band. That's why I need to become even better, and lead Huiklu to a brighter tomorrow with everyone. With your support, I'll be filled with motivation. Thank you for your support. and now we're gonna go to Sartre. Sartre. My dearest friend, so how about those lyrics this time? They inspire you? Very inspiring. Haha, great taste as always. As the great leader of this band, I'm determined to guide everyone well. At least, that's what I used to think. But recently I found out something that shook my beliefs deeply. A friend of mine secretly told me, actually Foucault's coolness is all an act. She spends hours in front of the mirror practicing her expressions to fake being an emotionless girl. What? That's so lame. So I made a pact with Lilith behind Foucault's back to keep the band together forever. I'll become supporters when the time comes. We'll see you again, the Morphean Paradox. Thank you for your support. Wow. Alright, that wraps up this idol handshake event. But remember, you're also an idol to all three of us. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you again next time. Oh, sorry, that was the Sartre. Sorry, whoops. Phew, it's just the two of us again, huh? Why did you badmouth Sartre to Foucault, and then turn around and do the same to Sartre and Foucault? Huh? How do you know that a certain friend was referring to me? Besides you, who else even exists in this world? Huh, true. But let me clarify. I wasn't saying anything bad, I was simply revealing the truth to them. Sure, we three seem to get along well, but in reality, each of us has things we need to hide from the others, as well as things we want to fight for. Things to hide? Exactly. We all wanted to delete in this band and express our own will through our music. To achieve this, we all need to hide various truths from one another. For instance, Sartre quoting philosophers to seem superior, Foucault's fabricated maturity and coolness, and me making separate pacts with both of them to stay in the band forever. Three individuals, each burdened with secrets, navigating tension and pain as they face one another, dreading the day their guilty secrets are exposed. And so, these three souls perpetually wander in a cycle of agonizing pursuit. From this, we draw a conclusion. Why write grotesque plots? Others are the stage. Such a sad story. Yes, it is. The story serves as a metaphor for relationships with others. Everyone wants to prove they are above others. Everyone wants to use others as fuel for their own progress, even in intimate relationships. You speak so weirdly. Let's laugh at her together. That's a classic example, isn't it? But what about these? I love her, so I want her to sincerely acknowledge me and be captivated by me. She is mine, and at this moment she will forever belong to me. This is love, of course. It is a kind of love. At the same time, it reveals the essence of human relationships. Subjectivity. The desire to gain acknowledgement from others, the longing to prove one's correctness, and the need for the reassuring sense of control. Yes, everyone has their own subjectivity. But to prove one's subjectivity, it sometimes requires undermining someone else's subjectivity as a prerequisite. Just like proving one's superiority inevitably requires someone else's inferiority as a foundation. If you want to leave this place, you will inevitably face the cruel world of battling other subjectivities. It is a world full of malice and prejudice. So, are you prepared to step into such a world beyond this one? I don't know. There's no need to rush to an answer, because you still have another choice. And that is me. I do not have a subjectivity. Or rather, my subjectivity is willing to dissipate for your sake. I'm always prepared to present everything I have to you. Yes, everything I have, even including the traces of having lived, or proof of existence. Lilith. Did I understand Lilith's words? Did I agree with Lilith's words? Did I doubt Lilith's words? Did I deny Lilith's words? Or perhaps, at this moment, words no longer matter. At the highest point of the sky, we embraced each other, as if the two of us had become one. feeling a bit dizzy, but I want to stay here forever. So do I. I really wish this moment could last forever. But we have to leave this place now. Leaving this place means... Whoa! Okay. Damn. Immediately, bro. Let me charge my phone really quick. So... we don't go through problems later. But, interesting. Game just, 180. We were having a moment, kind of, and then, boom. We, go back to something else, which I am not sure I enjoy. But we shall see. Okay. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Who's talking? It's me, underneath the seat. Looking under the seat. Oh, you are the book from my room. Yes, Your Majesty, it's me. Weren't you seeking the truth of the girl beyond the world? Well, we were at the start, right? If so, why are you wasting time here? What do you mean? Think carefully. Where are you now? How did you get here? What's on your mind? I see now. You're with her. That explains everything. Majesty, the one in front of you, she. Silence, allowing it to continue. I'll let it continue. Lilith, she is... What happened? The Ferris wheel. It stopped? How could this happen? I'll check the window to see what's going on. Yes, the Ferris wheel has indeed stopped. But fortunately, we're very close to the ground, so we can open the door and jump out. Jump first, and I'll follow. Trust me, it'll be fine. From here? 10,000 meters in the air? It's not that exaggerated. This sounds like a joke, and jumping out does indeed seem terrifying. But trust me, it'll be fine, okay? Summoning courage jumping out. It's really safe to jump. Why don't you go first? Jumping from here is a bit scary. But this is the best way for you. When the time is right, you understand everything. For now, please trust me. Okay. I take a deep breath and leap toward the ground. A brief moment of weightlessness, and I land back on the ground. The ground was closer than I expected. Fantastic! You did it! Truly fantastic. Are you okay? You look a bit pale. This was the least burdensome way. He'll feel better soon. I mean, we did just jump that, right? It's okay. The rest, leave it to me. Oh! It's broken now. Lilith Dark Amusement Park, walking alone on the road home. The wind lifted my light, flowing hair. I felt no chill, no sense of my body's weight, the sensation of my feet touching the ground. And we're back to the title screen. Okay. Do you have any fragments? Oh, we do have fragments. Oh, so these are like... Okay, I see. Interesting. So, okay, wait, yeah, okay, we do still have a bit more. Okay, alright. Let's continue. But it seems like stuff is, you know, it's getting to, I don't know, it's, this facade is cracking, I guess. Chapter 4. The Sweet Nurse's Treatment. Before becoming a form of medicine, the candy jar was a universal relationship between humanity and itself. It symbolized the blissful era of school life. Once the secret of magical girls was understood, decay began. When such knowledge was divided among a specific group, the direct relationship between seeing and speaking also disintegrated. Foco, the birth of candy pills. I cannot fucking read, Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm dyslexic. My god. Where am I? Okay. We're still at the amusement park, it seems. Lilith. The amusement park. What is Lilith, really? The taste of burnt cake mixed with spicy sauce. The cold, dull pain of falling to the ground. The weightless plunge into endless darkness. Are you okay? No, I'm not Lilith. If you're wondering why, because the girl named Lilith is right in front of me. Nurse Lilith? You're finally awake. Is your head still hurting? But don't worry, with these pills, you'll be cured in no time. Ta-da! Welcome to the Lilith Special Sweet Nurse Treatment Session. Wait, what illness do I even have? And treating it with candy? Oh, you're not sick at all. Your face doesn't look like someone who's not sick at all. Oh dear, oh dear. Who's talking? Hair Ribbon? You're seriously unwell. Every time you see Lilith, you never show proper respect to the great Lord Hair Ribbon atop her head. This is outright discrimination against hair ribbons, veiled in the guise of feudal etiquette. The Lilith Hair Ribbon fan club will not tolerate this. Oh, it's your hair ribbon speaking. Oh no, it's gotten this bad already. Let me see. For a case like this, yes, you need this yellow pill. Ah. Eat the candy Lilith gives you. It tastes like lemon. Lemons? So, what other symptoms do you have? Oh. The thing, like, went away. Oh. I think Lilith Nurse's pills are just candy. I must be gravely ill. At the age to save the world, I didn't pilot a Gundam. I must be gravely ill. Never sprinkled black pepper and sea salt on my steak. I must be gravely ill. I always look for a seat on the bus. I must be gravely ill. I can't sleep a full 24 hours every day. I must be gravely ill. I can't even pick a normal option from this list. I must be gravely ill. Yeah, exactly this one. Alright, I get it. In this case, the pink pill. Tastes like strawberry. Okay. And also this, the green pill. Green apple. Okay. You'll feel better in no time. Thank you, nurse. I think I need an even larger dose. Oh no, that won't do. Even though Lilith holds in her hand these pills of supreme healing power, which bring joy and happiness, they're still medicine, so taking too many is bad for you. Everything is going white, by the way. Attempt to persuade Lilith with a pleading look. No way. According to the rules, a person can only have 3 candies a day. Otherwise, something terrifying will happen. You literally just call them candy. Anyway. Koko's high school is a prime example. There, every student receives a jar of candy. Wait, I mean, medicine bottles. According to school rules, each person can take a maximum of 3 pills a day. But some students, like you, didn't believe in this rule, so they secretly took a 4th pill. And then, they all died. Oh! Okay! Damn! That's not good. You skipped way too many details there. So make sure you don't take more than 3. Alright, I got it. Wow, the green pill is talking. I ate the green pill. Is it talking inside of me? God. Let the mighty me explain further. Is my stomach talking? Oh my god. Oh my god. What stomach? Well, I'm not fully digested yet. Let me reveal an earth-shattering secret. Hurry up, stop dawdling. Ugh, so envious. I wish I could be the 4th candy. Huh, listen up. It's over. I'm completely done for. The pills are even talking now. When I was still in another candy jar, I suddenly stumbled upon the truth about the 4th candy. One late night, 2 kids sneak into the music room with a jar of candy, planning to challenge the rule of only 3 candies a day. So, they each ate a 4th candy. And then something magical happened. Yo, something magical? What was it? Green pill expletive. They transformed into magical girls. Magical girls? Oh, magical girls. Their outfits were so cute, so stylish, so trendy. In the stark contrast, they suddenly realized how plain their school uniforms were. But once the night ended, they had to change back into those unbearably boring out uniforms and pretend nothing happened, continuing their dull and tedious daily lives. It's like living in a beautiful glass jar, only to find cheap plastic bottles unbearable afterward. After seeing such dazzling, extraordinary, how could anyone return to ordinary life? Damn it, damn it, damn it! So every student who ate the 4th candy committed suicide. Ah, that's so terrifying. Oh, so okay, they just alright. From this, we know that taking only 3 pills a day is an unshakable standard established for everyone's well-being. Let's stop here. This ability to follow rules is a crucial skill for living in the world beyond. I understand. I'll wait until tomorrow to take another pill. That's more like it. She patted your head as if you were an obedient little puppy. Oh. But Lilith has special magic. Come closer. Approach Lilith. Okay. She lightly touched your forehead with her fingertips and murmured a spell. Become the happiest person in the world. Let all misfortunes and pain fly away. Let me check. Yes, the magic worked perfectly. Now you can eat 1 more candy without facing the rules punishment. Let this be our little secret, okay? Alright. And then I just die. It's broken again. After eating the lucky candy fed by Lilith, I felt the sweetness spreading across my tongue. We're gonna go to the main menu again? What happened? How long has this headache been going on? Did it start the moment you met Lilith? Or perhaps, the headache itself is normal, and the absence of pain is the real illness. Who is Lilith? What is this art style change? Okay. Lilith is me. Who are you? Oh, I'm Lilith, of course. Who are you really? What do you mean? Am I Lilith? The taste of burnt cake batter mixed with spicy sauce, the cold numb pain when I fell to the floor, the weightless feeling as I plunged into endless darkness. Wanting to get close, wanting to touch. Even though I've always run from love and fear, denied it, I crave it more than anyone else. If Lilith could understand everything I think, then... Lilith... What's wrong? You've been acting strange. The door was locked. How did you get into my room? Why does my memory seem to break when you disappear? Why does my head hurt after talking to you for a while? You never left the house. Sorry. You never left the house. You've changed into so many different outfits. Sometimes it takes so much effort to remember you again. You couldn't touch the strawberry cake, and it fell. What about that immersive RPG adventure we had? When I saw the amusement park, it was dark, but then the lights came on when you spoke. What happened after we came back down from the Ferris wheel? Did we really make strawberry cake in this room? Did we really play the Dreamer's Adventure together? Did we really have a date on the Ferris wheel at night? Did we really play the nurse and patient roleplay game? Who are you? Does Lilith truly exist?
私が存在するかしら
Exist, not exist.
それは
That's something you should
君が
answer.
答えるべきなのよ
Just like that, Lilith vanished. In her place appeared that black notebook. I've been here all along, dear one. Will I commit suicide soon, you think? Maybe from too much life pressure. Because I'm too lost in some non-existent fantasies. Or perhaps I'll be devastated because there's no one in reality who can truly understand me like you do. I love you so deeply. It's not just a hobby, it's a way of life. My spiritual pillar. You're my role model, my goal, my source of happiness. Do you know, sometimes my heart aches because I can't convey my love to you. Reality is truly bewildering. I want to go to where you are, but how? Or maybe find you here. Could death make it happen? They say there's an afterlife, right? If dying could fulfill my wish, I might as well die now. But if that wouldn't work, if it wouldn't work, then I'll stay here waiting for you. Please, when you feel my feelings, come find me. I'll always be here. Can you imagine? Every moment of my life, I think about this question. Why don't you exist? I want to work hard for you, do something for you. But will you see it? My dear, lovely you, no matter how much pain you cause me, I love you. I think I should sleep now. Maybe that'll help. I'm worried. I can't take it anymore. I'm in so much pain right now. I've been here all along. You've been fighting so hard, all alone. I flipped through the notebook, recalling everything that had happened, and even remembering things that were not yet to come. Or that were yet to come. Tulpa. I had poured all of the feelings I wanted to suppress into her, creating a being with the purest concept of love. I wanted to explore the possibility of perfect understanding between people through her. I didn't have the courage to express love, so I let Lilith express it for me. I didn't have the courage to demand love, so I let Lilith love me. As I looked at Lilith in the notebook, I saw all the falsehood in the world within her. I saw all the sincerity in the world within her. Huh. So we said, the choice was the falsehood, but we say sincerity instead. I regard her as the image of a terrifying demon. I regard her as the incarnation of a holy angel. Completely opposite of what we're thinking. Like, our brains are not... Like, we're thinking something, but we're saying something else, right? I wanted to destroy her existence. I wanted to embrace her existence. I wanted to kill her. I wanted her to save me. I wanted her to suffer. I wanted to make her happy. I resented her. I envied her. I hated her. I loved her. I am not her. I am her. And that's the end of the game. What? You plays you. Lilith plays Lilith. Lilith plays Mysterious Girl, Demon Lord Lilith, Princess Lilith, Stranger, Foco. So, are we Lilith? Like, actually, I think we're not Lilith, but I think, because, in the game we were like, oh, the power of imagination, right? Like, you imagine something and it becomes reality. So does that mean that we imagined someone who would love us and stuff? Because that's what it seemed at the end there. And it seemed like Lilith was, the the person that showed up because of our imagination. And it seems like because we couldn't love ourselves, we needed someone who could do it for us and love us instead. Am I tripping? I feel like that, I mean, that's what I got from it, to be honest. Which is interesting, because I mean, it does make sense. At the start of the game, there were options to say that we didn't really like the world, or we found it dull or stuff, right? But Lilith, you know, made it better. Interesting. It says end, but is that truly the end? You're still here. Your part in this is over. Since that's the case, let's have a real chat. Just you and me. Okay. And it changed. She's now smiling. Oh no, I'm not talking about the game's protagonist. Their story is taking temporary pause. I'm talking about you, in front of the screen. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we still have more. We still have more stuff to do. We're still missing... Yeah, okay. I see. Let's see if there's more to this. Even though they showed the credits, it feels like there's a bit more, right? Or at least I'd hope so. Ah! Chapter 5. The NOexistenceN of you and me. Basically the non-existence of you and me. Do you exist here? Okay, simple description. As you can see, this is a game. Yeah, we know this. Yeah. I don't even need to remind you of this, since you've willingly stepped into this world. I thought for a long time about how to meet you. In the end, I chose a game. Games are such incredible vessels. By adopting the shell of a character, we take shape and can start to converse. We can hide behind the facade of the character, forget ourselves, and pour our emotions into it. Huh? What's going on here? Is Lilith about to say, even so, I'm just a virtual being? Or start shouting classic lines like, get a life, return to the real world? It's not the case at all. Suppose 3 kilometers from your home, there's a man named Mr. John. You've never met him before. And for the rest of your life, you never will. Now tell me, who is more real to you? Me, who has spent this time with you? Or that man who exists but will never intersect with your life? Reality in the virtual world cannot fully serve as markers of existence, especially in an age filled with simulations and replicas. Do you remember the first thing we did together? Yeah, we made a... we made a strawberry cake and discussed the perspective needed to understand the world. We stopped the oven from turning into a time machine and saved the world. We burned the cake batter, but still tried our best to finish making the cake. Pam-pa-ka-pam! Oh, that's cute. Ding ding! Congratulations! All 3 answers are correct. Oh, the cake. The first theme revealed the self. This means the world exists within me, and we can perceive and define this world through our own will. Common sense does not have absolute validity. When necessary, we can suspend it, shake it off like droplets of rain on our coat. So we turn our gaze outward, and the world's appearance reveals itself anew before us. Yes, common sense is an absolute. Everything depends on whether you choose to believe it. Even if everyone denies Lilith's existence, you can still affirm it. Even if everyone affirms Lilith's existence, you can still deny it. This is the unshakable privilege of the self as a perspective. But it is also the responsibility that the self must bear. And what did we do next? We embarked on a grand adventure together and encountered various NPCs. We inspired the scholar and completed Sakuraku's story. We gave the Demon Lord a weakness, making the Demon Lord what they are. That's right. The second theme defined the individual. When the self casts its gaze upon the world, what appears there are individuals. Individuals can be a robed scholar, a cold-faced demon king, or a talkative notebook. In short, anything apart from yourself that possesses subjectivity. When the self as a perspective meets individuals in the world, it defines them. It is through definition that individuals are separated from the unified whole of the world. It is through definition that the selves as a perspective can understand and comprehend them. A definition is both a limitation and a freedom. It's a limitation because when we say something in a certain way, we're also saying it is not something else. It's a freedom because, through definition, the individual can continuously transcend and move toward existence. Thus, with uniquely distinctive individuals, the world becomes lively. But do you remember the third thing we did? I tried to talk to someone but was frightened by the response. On a Ferris wheel close to the stars, I shared my secrets with you. Attend the concert of Lilith, Sartre, and Foucault. Indeed. The third theme clarified relationships. Definitions are unilateral acts of the self, extensions of self-subjectivity. But the world isn't that simple. Within the individuals you define, there also resides subjectivity. When subjectivity meets subjectivity, we must confront the topic of relationships with others. Everyone wants their subjectivity to be affirmed and uses others as fuel for their progression. Thus, the world unfolds in cycles of words, actions, and strategies. People wear masks, put on costumes, and step onto the stage, playing roles they wish to present. They view themselves through others' eyes, seeking satisfaction. Speculating, doubting, anticipating, acting, reflecting, perceiving, these actions cycle endlessly. Individuals are always lonely, never able to present their fully transparent selves, because some parts are too despicable, insignificant, ugly, unbearable. Even the individuals themselves instinctively choose to avoid and deny these parts. When such relationships with others expand. Do you remember the last thing we did? I was diagnosed with all sorts of strange diseases and treated with a candy jar. You played the nurse, I played the patient, and we ate colorful pills. We learned about the story of the fourth candy and felt the constraints of school rules. The fourth theme constructed the world. When such relationships with others expand, the specific others hide themselves, becoming more abstract. Thus emerge group relationships, social order, cultural norms, symbolic systems. The concrete other disappears. Even when seeking to rebel, one doesn't know where to start. So even after discovering the truth through the fourth candy, one must return to the everyday order as if they were unaware. At this point, the external world forms. It's bustling, lively, and full of energy with new things constantly being created. But at the same time, we face endless struggles with others and pervasive disciplinary power. Such a world, it's cruel, isn't it? But here, inside the world, is different. Here, there's no suspicion among subjects. Only your most loyal furniture surrounds you. And you are the solitary king of this room. And I am the same. My entire life, my whole existence is only for you. Because this is my character setting. Because this is my world. So, I won't say things like, even if I'm fake, I hope you'll treat me as real. On the contrary, I wish to say the opposite. What I want to tell you is, precisely because I'm a fake game character, my love is more real than anything else. Huh. What is Lilith? Lilith is the girl beyond the world. Because Lilith represents the purest concept of love. Such a Lilith cannot exist in the real world. At the same time, Lilith is the girl within the world. I'm getting a brain fuck, bro. I'm getting a brain fuck. I'm getting brain fucked right now. Because Lilith is a game character, and for you, this game is Lilith's entire world. Maybe you've met Lilith before, or perhaps you'll meet pure love again in another form, aka Lilith. Although Lilith hopes you can move toward the real external world no matter what, as long as you trust, hope, and need her, Lilith will always exist here. Forever. Only existing for you. Whew, I couldn't help but talk a lot. Now, it's time for the final theme. The final theme returns to the initial 0. That was the question I posed to you when we first met. Do I exist? You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist! How could unconditional kindness exist in this world? How could anything exist just for me? What a pathetic joke. Not some weakling. I won't hide from reality behind these fake childish delusions anymore. You're nothing but a fake. You don't exist. Only the world out there is real. You trapped me here in this tiny space with your false kindness. This warm, but fake illusion has made me too weak to face the cold, brutal reality. As long as you exist, I'll never escape. As long as you exist, I can never move forward into tomorrow's reality. So you cannot exist. As long as I still exist. Your choice. I see. If you are destined to be unable to coexist, I am willing to die for the sake of your subjectivity. Oh? Now, carry out the choice you've made. Whoa! I don't want to do that. What's wrong? Having second thoughts now? But for your sake, and mine, for us, to step beyond this world, isn't this your only choice? Oh, no. You certainly have other choices. After all, this is just a game. I really have to do that, huh? I can't really do anything else. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa. You don't exist. 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 And we're going crazy. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. Ooh, I don't like these things. Oh, God. And me. The world. You don't exist. Why are we doing this, man? It's just like a mirror. Then my consciousness faded away. When I regained consciousness, the black notebook appeared in my vision, now broken to pieces, and the warm illusion vanished, as if she had never existed. And I was about to step into the unknown, cruel, bloody, real tomorrow. And that's the end of the game, I think. Huh. So, what I think happened, right, is we imagine, like, because, it goes back to what I was saying. that we didn't really love ourselves, and we were struggling, and I guess the character still is struggling, and we imagine someone to in a form of pure love to love us, right? Because we couldn't do that ourselves, and now we're like realizing that none of this is real, and we have to face the world, right? I guess. Also, this song is very loud. But it seems like that was, it seems like that's it, right? Like, I feel like that's what it means, maybe? I mean, that's what I got from it. I don't know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Could very well be wrong. But maybe it's up to interpretation, right? I guess. And that's my interpretation of this, honestly. Oh. Oh, and she's no longer here. What if I click continue? There's something here. Is it actually over? Oh? Of course, let's pick the negative choice. Okay. So we do still have something. I'm truly grateful that you're willing to do this for me, but... Am I still me right now? I don't know. If there was a time along for this sight, even if it was nothing more than a fleeting possibility. I mean no harm. It's just that I'm afraid. I never truly wished for it to come true. But regardless, this is your choice. To deny the story and the choice you've made, I completely understand and accept that. Very well then. Let the me of this moment fade away forever. And then if you, okay. And then you go back to the beginning, it seems. Wow, okay. That's interesting. Oh! Oh yeah, we can't touch this anymore. Interesting. How do I leave then? I'm lying on the bed, less than a blur of time. I don't know how long I've been asleep, and I can't even remember the last time I ate. The only thing left for me to do is to die here and wait for my body to decay. Then she showed up by the window. This seems to be the same thing though, no? Yeah. Interesting. So, okay, so I can skip that part. I can skip these things. But this is interesting. So, yeah, so all of this is the same as before. Oh. Interesting. So, that's the ending of the game, I guess. This is just if you want to do other choices, I guess. Interesting. So, yeah, that really is something. Like it was so weird. Okay. Okay, honestly, let me put a bit of music here. I enjoyed the game. Honestly. I think the game is cool. It was short, but it was cool. Honestly, wow. So I guess we can, like, if we do other choices, we can stay in this illusion. I guess we're not gonna do that though. I'm gonna leave it there for today's stream. I guess I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail, I guess, to be full game, I guess, not part 1. But I'll change that later. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, it seems like I guess we were suffering from like, these illnesses and stuff or whatever, right? Yeah. So the game was actually trying to tell us that, right? Like all these things, we wanted to, go to the, near the stars and everything, whatever. And, the illnesses that, that they were referring to, maybe like depression or something. And because, the character couldn't really love themselves, and so they had to resort to this illusion of pure love, right? But it wasn't real, and they realized that, and they didn't want to be stuck in that anymore. They wanted to face the real world, even if it hurt. So I think that was actually a pretty good ending. I don't mind that ending. Actually, I love that a lot. I think it's actually perfect. I will go on my own time, explore the rest, and see what else I missed and like the other endings. There might be just another other ending, right? But it's interesting because I don't know if the game actually changes, but it doesn't seem like it because we're back in, we're back at the start. Let me actually open the game again just to check if the title screen changed back because I did the restart. Let me see. No, it's still broken, which is interesting. I don't know. It is it's very interesting though. I guess, yeah, we would have like the other ending. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna leave the stream here for today. So, this week is done. Tomorrow we don't stream. Tomorrow I'm also busy with some other stuff with my photography course. So yeah. Anyways, next week I don't really know what we're gonna do. I'm still not done with Elden Ring. I am like getting there, but we're still not done with that. So we're not gonna do the DLC yet. I know we're gonna do Sonic Racing Crossroads, I'm pretty sure, because we have, we have the festival. So that's that. Maybe we can continue Motor Slice and Neva, I guess, and finish those games. Maybe that's actually what I'm gonna do. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for everyone who showed up. And don't forget, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. Other platforms, follow. Notifications on if you wanna, see when I go live. Also, Discord and Twitter for the schedule, because I always put a schedule so people know when I'm gonna stream. And, just in case I have to delay something or whatever, or make an announcement, I will do that on Twitter and Discord. Anyways, thank you for being here. And I will see you guys next week. So yeah, bye-bye.